So I did a video a couple of days ago talking about how Doug Ford was doing an interview with a Toronto magazine, and they had asked him, hey, is there any chance that you would make a run for the leader of the federal Conservative Party? And while he said it was not something that was on his mind, it was not something that he was necessarily going to disregard for future prospects, right? Like he would it's he's not saying that it wouldn't happen, but it's just not on his mind right now. Like never say never kind of thing, right? So this video didn't really pop off on TikTok for me, but on my YouTube account, for some reason, it did gain a lot of traction. But most of the comments were from conservatives claiming that Doug Ford is liberal and thus should run for the Liberal Party instead. And it's like, excuse me, what? Like, one thing they don't understand is that Doug Ford is not liked by the left. Okay, so he would never run for the Liberal Party because he knows he would not win. He's not leftist enough. Hell, he's not even centrist enough to run for the federal Liberal Party, okay? Secondly, what you guys consider to make him left or liberal are like, it's like you haven't even been paying attention. Because if you really understood why Dougie does the things that Dougie does, you would realize that he's not doing it to be socialist or leftist. For example, the $200 bribe check that he sent everybody out, that wasn't him being kind and giving everybody extra money in order to survive like some sort of socialist. It was right before an election. It was a friggin' bribe, guys. You can see this when the liberals send out the bribes that you claim that they sent out, but you can't see it when Doug does it? It was a fucking bribe. He's not being a socialist. The next thing that you guys seem to think that makes him a friggin' socialist or leftist is because he's against Trump. Listen, Doug is only against somebody if they're preventing him and all of his rich buddies from making money. And the tariffs are hurting businesses and hurting the businesses that Doug probably has investments in and that all of his rich buddies have investments in. And he can't have the people that support him, especially through his campaigns, being upset. So that's the only reason why he was speaking out against Trump. Because if the tariffs hadn't happened, he was still 100% a Trump supporter. He admits that he's a Republican if he was American. He admits previously that he supported Donald Trump. Despite all of the horrific things that Donald Trump has done, before the tariffs came out, he still supported Donald Trump. So trust me when I say he is not a leftist, okay? And if you really paid attention, you would notice how many times Doug get caught saying something that's racist or ableist or fucking classist and so on and so forth, okay? He's not a socialist. He doesn't care about poor people. He wants to put homeless people in jail. He says racist, stereotypical things about indigenous people. He just was upset because the federal government wants to ensure indigenous people have clean drinking water. Does that sound like a leftist, liberal, socialist to you? Fuck no. So give your heads a shake because trust me, he is not a fucking leftist. He is not a liberal. So he would never, ever run for the Liberal Party. But I will ask you to do one thing. In 4 years' time, when it comes time for you to vote again, don't fucking vote for Doug Ford. Because if you think he's a fucking liberal and that upsets you, then don't vote for him. Because I'm telling you right now, the leftists are going to vote for him, and then maybe we might actually have a chance at getting rid of his dumb ass for once.